Hello, my name is Jack Lonebooth, and this is my show and tell speech. And for my show and tell speech, I have my stand-up bass, and this is a really important thing to me and a really important object in my life. I've been playing the bass for 10 years now, I think, around there, and this is the actual bass that I started playing on in high school. And it was given to me by my music teacher in high school, who's really given me everything in music, and everything that I've done from music has all really come from him. So this is a big part of all of that in the beginning of my musical career, I guess, but not really career. In this speech, I'm going to talk about the parts of the bass, like all the different parts of the bass, and then I'm going to talk about really what this bass means to me and why it's so sentimental, and then I'm going to talk about the sounds of the bass and how it all comes together to be what it is. And so for the first part, we have the neck, which is just this sturdy piece of wood right here, and then we have the strings, which are different notes. So it's E on the lower end, and then A, D, and then G is the top. Next we have the tuning pegs up here, which are used to make these strings tighter or looser depending on what notes you want them to be at. And then you can tune it, fine-tune it, and get it to the right place so you're playing the right notes in here. Now this is the body, the biggest part. I don't know if you can see the whole thing. It's pretty huge, and it's hollowed out on the inside all over. And I mean, this was sitting in a high school for a while, so kids might have thrown some paper or something in there, I don't know. So if you might hear some jingling or something like that. And then down here, at the very bottom, I don't know if I can really show you, but there's a peg down there. And on this one it's actually broken, but it's meant to hold the bass up, and it locks in place so this bass isn't on the ground and like taking all the vibrations from the sound away. Now this bass is really, I've been playing this bass for 10 years now, and so this was in a lot better condition when I started playing, but really, this is the bass that every concert we played at, this is the one I had, this is everything that I've learned on this. Every lesson I went to, this was the bass I had. And then when I graduated high school, and I had been playing this for 4 years, it belonged to the school. And I was sad because I wasn't going to be able to play it anymore, but my music professor actually gave me this. After a concert one time, he just said, take that home, it's yours, keep it at your house, And he didn't really want to say, oh, keep it because it's yours, but so far he hasn't asked me for it back, and it's been 2 years, so I'm calling it mine. Now the next part is the sounds of the bass, and this is really, it's like most guitars and stuff, but you really only play one note at a time and just make that one sound, and you're not really making any chords or anything like that. But it gets a really deep and vibrant tone from the body of this bass, because it's really big and hollow, and it projects it out these holes right here. And let's see, and this is, I don't know if you can really see it, but there's some tape right here, and this is actually holding on to a pickup, which picks up all the sounds from the bass and sends it out this output. And this output, you plug a cord in here, and then you can plug it to an amplifier, which I have right here. It's not plugged in right now. Nothing's really plugged in, but you can still hear it. Here's the amplifier, and that's a whole nother speech within itself. But yeah, this bass, and so this is kind of a really outdated pickup system because this bass is really old. Most stand-up basses nowadays have the pickups built right into the body, and then you can just plug it in. But this bass is really, they never intended for it to be amplified. So this is literally just a microphone, pretty much, that is taped onto the bass, and it's kind of really retro, I guess. And yeah, I chose this bass for the speech because I was looking around my room for like something of mine that I really have like kept throughout the years, and I've always treasured, and something that could do a meaningful speech on. And this is definitely, right away stood out to me because every mark on this thing has a story or something, that from my high school or from one of the gigs that we played at. I mean, it always has been a part of my life pretty much, and it's something that I'm always going to keep with me. I mean, even if it gets too old and it costs a ton to fix, you know, I'm going to keep it somewhere and just keep it safe and make sure that I can always come back to it, even if I get a new bass or anything like that. So there it is. I don't even really know if you can see the whole thing, but it's magnificent. All right, thank you.